On the news tonight, Federal Executive Council approves contracts for the rehabilitation of critical road projects in FCT. Management of the FCT administration inspects vandalized manhole covers. And National Drug Law Enforcement Agency nabs suspect involved in the sale of drug cookies to school children. Good evening and thanks for joining us on the news at 7 p.m. on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Aisha Oba Ali. The Federal Executive Council has approved contracts for the rehabilitation of some critical road projects in the Federal Capital Territory. Shoaibu Onozeyako reports that the approval followed memos presented to the Council by the FCT Minister Mohammed Musa Bello.
The contracts approved include the rehabilitation of the access route to the Idu Isolation and Screening Center and the Gosa Solid Waste Disposal Site, as well as the access route to the Nigerian Center for Disease Control at Gadua District of Abuja. Speaking on the significance of this project, Executive Secretary, Federal Capital Development Authority, Umar Gambo Jibril, says the roads were unmotorable, hence the need for the rehabilitation work.
Idu area had a facility that we got, which was about a 5-story building that gave us almost 500 plus bed facility. When the access road to that place was terrible, and so the minister saw its wisdom that should equally just quickly be done, and it was done under the cover of the emergency procurement. The rehabilitation work substantially completed as of today, which includes the installation of standalone street lights, solar street lights.
The FCDA boss further revealed that funding for this project will be sourced from the revised FCT 2020 statutory budget. Shoaibu Onozeyako, NTA News.
The Federal Capital Territory Administration has restated its resolve to replace stolen manhole covers with durable ones. FCT Permanent Secretary Olushade Adeshola made this known while on assessment tour of the vandalized infrastructure within the metropolis. Again, Shoaibu Onozeyako has the report.
In recent times, men of the underworld have continued to vandalize manhole covers made with metals. This ugly development, many agreed, does not only pose threat to the lives of the residents, but also distorts the aesthetic beauty of the nation's capital city. It is against this backdrop that the top management of the FCT administration, led by the Permanent Secretary Olushade Adeshola, embarked on an assessment tour of the vandalized manhole covers with a plan to replace them with durable ones.
The AMC had experimented with ductile iron. This is why we came here. It has been on the road for upward of 2 years now. And we have seen that the rate of theft is 0 so far.
The Facilities and Maintenance Department of the Abuja Metropolitan Management Council has since commenced replacement of the stolen manhole covers in some parts of the territory.
This will be deployed soon. Its deployment will also help us to see whether this will stand the test of the time, that it will not be stolen. Because one thing is, if it has good second-hand value, that worth the effort. It will be stolen. We had experimented with concrete manhole cover. This did not last, because immediately a vehicle passes on it, the concrete breaks.
It is expected that when the FCT budget proposal is approved, stolen manhole covers scattered across the territory will be replaced, as the project is captured in the 2021 budget estimates. Shoaibu Onozeyako, NTA News.
Political parties in the FCT are gearing up towards beating INEC's April 24 deadline for the fielding of candidates ahead of the February 12, 2022 area council's elections. Ifoma Ojinta took up some political party leaders on the level of preparedness.
By the timetable and guidelines released by the FCT Independent National Electoral Commission ahead of the area council's elections, political parties are expected to, between the 1st and 24th of April, conduct party primaries and submit names of candidates. Although some political parties kicked against the dates, saying the time was too short, INEC remained adamant. It is 3 days to the deadline. How prepared are the political parties?
All my aspirants are ready in the 6 area councils, and I have 2 councillors. So we are ready. Despite the emergency, notice.
Looking at the time frame, if someone emerges as a candidate now, you will stay for about 10 months. So it's not easy. But as a political party, since the INEC cannot make any adjustments, we are fully prepared.
That of councillorship was conducted successfully, and the electoral officers are already on ground, so speaking, from the National Secretariat to conduct area councils primary election.
We are trying our best to see that we were able to do everything on time, even though it is late, because they gave us a very short notice.
A total of 17 political parties are expected to field candidates for the February 12, 2022 area councils elections. Ifoma Ojinta, NTA News.
Towards educating and empowering millions of micro, small and medium enterprises in Nigeria and across Africa, Safita Learning Limited, in partnership with Nexim Bank and Smeden, have trained more than 500 entrepreneurs in various business fields through its Small and Medium Enterprises Digital Academy. Serafina Okon Emekwe has the report.
One of the key factors limiting small-medium enterprises, SMEs, from getting access to finance is lack of capacity. With the just concluded trainings for the first batch of these trainees via the e-platform, these graduates say the process will become seamless with trainings acquired.
Before I came here for the course, I'm into laptop repairs and maintenance and phones, because I don't have a shop. So when it's about a small and medium enterprise, where I choose to come to learn the course. So what I learned from the course teach me how I can be able to access funds.
You have to be positive. You now make up your mind on the kind of business you're going to start, and that you have to succeed in it.
Small and medium enterprises are important to the development of any nation, as it contributes about 48% of national gross domestic product GDP, accounting for 96% employment, with total number of 17.4 million, accounting for 50% industrial jobs.
A beauty platform where all SMEs can go online, learn, take any course and advance both their career and their businesses. 71 courses on the platform. We have over 500 SMEs trained already on the platform, so we hope and believe it to keep growing with the support of the Smeden.
Putting their proposals together and then getting the access to the finance that they lack today.
More creative, so that we can give leverage to the MSMEs to do their capacity building at the comfort of their houses, in the comfort of their shops and at their homes.
Safital Learning Limited used the medium to encourage Nigerian youths to take advantage of this special e-learning platform to educate themselves and begin running their enterprises effectively. Serafina Okon Umekwe, NTA News.
Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have arrested a 300-level university undergraduate, Rhoda Agboje, and her boyfriend Ifeanyi Wankwo, both of whom allegedly specialize in the production and sale of drug cookies to school children and other unsuspecting members of the public in Abuja. Rosemary Mutleng Bilal has the details of this report.
Illicit drugs have become a worrisome societal menace, wreaking havoc and causing pain to families. One of such is the recent discovery of a little girl who fell victim of a syndicate masterminded by one Rhoda and her boyfriend. The little girl, after eating the cookies suspected to be laced with arizona, a highly psychoactive variant of cannabis, and other ingredients, immediately reacted to it negatively. NDLEA FCT Commander Mohammed Malami speaks.
We had an intelligence that there are some chocolates that were made with some kind of drugs, and even in Lagos 2 weeks ago there was that palpable fear that there were biscuits that contain some drugs and is being in circulation. Unfortunately, that could not could not be arrested in Lagos, but we just had the arrest this a few days ago in Abuja here.
With the lid of the syndicate activities blown open following the arrest of Rhoda with 4 pieces of the drug cookies, the FCT NDLEA has staged a manhunt for another member of the group involved in production of the cookies.
When we visit supermarkets, we visit clubs, social gatherings, we should be very careful. We should also talk to our wards, talk to our children. Don't collect anything from anybody you don't know.
Under interrogation, the prime suspect, Rhoda, confessed that her boyfriend prepares the cookies while she sells.
I bought it, I gave it to my fellow worker, and she reacted to it.
A follow-up operation at her boyfriend's house led to the recovery of more than 200 pieces of the drug cookies and other equipment recovered for further investigation. Rosemary Molteleng Bilal, NTA News.
Figures from the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, as at 20th April 2021, indicate 7 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to 19,765, while active cases stand at 512, and the number of discharged cases in the territory now stands at 19,088, and sadly 165 deaths have been recorded in the FCT. With the call-off of the strike embarked on by petroleum tankers drivers, the long queues experienced at some of the fuel stations in the nation's capital are gradually easing off. Hawa Gimba went round the city and brought back the situation report.
This is sequel to a series of meetings with stakeholders in the industry that led to the call-off of the petroleum tanker drivers' strike. However, the NNPC has assured the public on an improved situation in the coming days as all issues are being addressed. As at Wednesday morning, many fuel stations are seen dispensing the product, but with long queues attributed to panic buying. At the NNPC mega station, motorists appeal to government and other relevant authorities to step up action on issues relating to petroleum tanker drivers to avert the reoccurrence of the unfortunate incidents.
To be available it has to be self-explanatory. It's not by one to go on air and say fuel is available when the queue is practically there.
Everything is going well. I don't know where this thing started.
While some motorists are shunting to get the products, officers of the Federal Road Safety Corps are on ground to control traffic to avoid gridlock. Habwagimba, NTA News.
We're just having a good time, and I'm feeling so good now.
When you think? I dey come now, you go see me now. You go.
Call your party and everybody, yeah. Make we start to the corner.
Now. You go see me now.
Everybody they dance.
Where you dey now? Oh, you go see me now. I'm fine, sir. Give me a surprise.
Hey, where you at?
Hello, how are you?
Tell us one truth nobody knows.
I like to steam it from my mama pot.
Glow, the best data plans in town. Dial *777#.
a new day. Everything nice, everything fresh, ready to celebrate. Celebrate, yeah. Make we come die. Call your friends and come make we jolly. Let's have some fun and be happy. Feel the fresh, feel the new, feel the vibes. Feel the rhythm, feel the groove, come alive. Are you ready to show? Why take a love? Like I said to Gucci, but flex on, don't you worry.
Nigeria's last team in continental campaign this season, Eyimba Football Club, flew to Libya last night as all 6 English clubs withdraw from Super League. Details of these and more with Hakimat Aliu on Sports Brief.
The People's Elephant Eyimba FC were at the point of losing hope of making the Al-Ahly Benghazi tie due to logistics problem. Abia State Governor Okeze Kwazo intervened by hiring a private jet to ferry the players and officials to Libya. The team is now scheduled to honor the match day 5 fixtures at 10 p.m. on Thursday, 22nd April 2021. Talking football, Chelsea shared a goalless draw with Brenton to pick up a spot in the Champions League. The draw moves Graham Potter's side 7 points above the Premier League zone with 6 games to play. Meanwhile, plans for the European Super League fell further into crisis late Tuesday with all 6 English clubs withdrawing from the controversial project. Manchester City were the first to formally confirm Tuesday night their withdrawal from the competition 2 days after it was announced amid outrage. From boxing, Joshua names dream coaching team for Fury fight. Anthony Joshua has said Floyd Mayweather and Vladimir Klitschko are more than welcome to join his training camp to help him prepare for his upcoming fight with Tyson Fury. The WBA, IBF, WBO and IBO heavyweight champion Joshua is set to face Fury, who holds the WBC title in Saudi Arabia, scheduled for July 24, 31 and August 12. With Sports Brief, Hakimat Aliu, NTA News.
And with that, we conclude the English version of the news tonight. I am Aisha Uba Ali. Good evening.
Magbaje abiku jagbedai wana bashiba bedai wu amopre Yusuf Ayuba unwa gwana baye gai akizana nge yakanya kaita de shange olisade adesola wadai nge azala nuwa hwe zoko abo akpezo wi viadedo nkizin dan shabo ni ze Yakubu wadai nge gwamnati ya kwaje akpe finu na anamanai ndu akokwai nkala ntuge azawu bailo lo na abwe mbagwe ya jilen anabagi asidai nge gbedogun tuge gwamnati nya SME na do nezimi nge ayo dobu la puta mana labwashi oshi kwa ma azajin lo abwazo zoko na do nyiko nyi na ba ko ba be yikin nyabwa bada nge baku aza tajigun atun wugba abwaze yan gbogbo Sarafina Okon omekwe wadai nge agbedogun ye na anyaba muto bai ko ma aza shilo ko bei yikin ko nyabwa ntu yi mashimbo anabagi ya jasida nga gwamnati abu sibida titin shi ba mashin ge NDLA ko ku abia kasa nwa mba abia nkoi nado bia nkoi bi nkoi ge roda ogboje nado nwo bi ni na ye nga ifeanyi nwa ko mba filo nyaba mutu na gbai kpaje taje kwa tayan Rosemary Mortalin Bilal wadai nge abie ba inu zump alo ba kun nge awu nukwe na do na anya gigi nukwe ga abi a nyaba muti ba godo ba ngaga bede na shi abusi bida ko kuba shi awu amagbaje na ba yiku ze beja da wasu shakwasi saisu.
Masu kallon mu barkanmu da yammaci ga fasarar takaitattun labarai mai karantawa Isiyaku Buhari Suleja. Hukumar raya babban birnin tarayya ta bayyana cewa tana shirin mayar da dukkan marafun magudanar ruwa da aka sace da masu karfi. Wakilin mu Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu ya ruwaito mana cewa wanda ya bayyana haka shine sakataren dindindin na hukumar Olushede Adesola a lokacin da yake ziyarar gani da ido na yadda aka lalata marafan. Wanda aka bayyana yin aikin yana daga cikin kasafin kuɗi da aka sa hannu na babban birnin tarayya na shekara 2001. Wata ƙungiya mai zaman kanta da kuma haɗin gwiwar banki mai suna Nexim Bank ta koya wa mutane sama da 500 sana'o'i iri daban-daban ta fannin na'urar zamani. Wakiliyarmu Serafina Okon Imoke ta ruwaito mana cewa an koya musu sana'o'i ne domin su samu hanyar dogaro da kansu da kuma samun ci gaban tattalin arzikin ƙasa. Hukumar yaƙi da masu fataucin miyagun ƙwayoyi ta kama wata ɗaliba wanda ta kai mataki na 3 a jami'a mai suna Roda Abuja da kuma saurayinta Ifeanyi Nwanko da laifin ƙwarancewa wajen miyagun ƙwayoyi da kuma sayarwa yaran makaranta da kuma al'umma. Wakiliyarmu Rosemary Mortalin Bilal ta ruwaito mana cewa a lokacin da hukumar tana bincike wayanda ake zargin su an kama wayansu miyagun ƙwayoyi a gidan saurayin nata wanda ya kai sama da 200 ana kuma ci gaba da bincike. Jama'a ƙarshen fasarar takaitattun labaran kenan mu kwana lafiya.
Ekele m gị Igbo wem, oge erukwala ọzọ maka akụkọ ụwa nke taa. Aha m bụ Rachel Ifi Ono. Tọọ ntị n'ala nara anyị akụkọ anyị jiri bịa n'uhuruchi a. Gọọmenti isi ala anyị ekwukwala maka iweghachita okwuchi olulu egwuru iji gbochie mmiri na-adọ n'okporo ụzọ dịka ndị ekperima zụchapụrụ ndị eji kpuchie olulu ndị a na mbụ. Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu wetara akụkọ na odeakwụkwọ isi ala anyị Olusola Adesola kpughere nke a mgbe ọ na-eme njem ngagharị okporo ụzọ inyocha etu esi ewu ihe owuwu n'isi ala anyị. O kwekwara nghọta na ụlọọrụ na-ahụ maka nrụzi na nlekọta n'isi ala anyị amalitela ya bụ ọrụ dịka o so n'ime ihe edebara n'ego a ga-eji chịa isi ala anyị n'afọ 2021 na iji kụzie maọbụ nye ihe karịrị nde ndị mmadụ ọzụzụ n'ụzọ ha ga-esi malite azụmahịa nke ha. Ụlọọrụ akpọrọ Safital Learning Limited na njikọ aka ụlọakụ akpọrọ Nexim Bank akụziela ihe karịrị mmadụ 150 ụzọ ha ga-esi malite azụmahịa nke ha n'ụzọ dị ọnụ ala. Serafina Okonumekwe wetara akụkọ na ha mere nke a iji gbaa ọtụtụ ndị ume n'ihe banyere azụmahịa nke ha. Aka ụlọọrụ na-ahụ maka ịṅụ ọgwụ ike akparala otu nwa akwụkwọ mahadum akpọrọ Roda Abuja na enyi ya nwoke Ifeanyi Nwankwọ. Rosemary Mortalin Bilal wetara akụkọ na ejidere ha n'ihi na ha abụọ na-emebe ma na-ere achịcha etinyere anwụrụ ọkụ. O kwere nghọta na ha na-eresi ụmụ akwụkwọ nakwa ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ ya bụ achịcha. Roda n'aka nke ya mere ka anyị mata na enyi ya nwoke na-emepụta ya bụ achịcha ebe ya onwe ya na-ere ya ere. Onye ọma na-ege ntị, otu a ka ọ ha anyị n'ọnụ bụ akụkọ ụwa nke uhuruchi a. Chebirikwa anyị n'oge anyị chi niile. Ndewo.
ẹ̀lẹ́ńbẹ̀ wo ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín Mobọ́lájí Máti ní oníròyìn. Ìjọba ìlú Àbújá tún tẹnumọ́ wípé òun yóò pèsè àwọn ọmọrí mìíràn sí orí àwọn ihò tí àgbàrá òjò ń gbà wọnú kòtò ìdominù lẹ́bàá ojú ọ̀nà gbogbo. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Ṣùáìbù Ọ̀nàsẹ̀ Yakubu ròyìn wípé ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba ìlú Àbújá Olúṣadé Adéṣọlá ló sọ èyí di mímọ̀ lásìkò ìrìn àjò àbẹ̀wò sí àwọn ohun èlò tí àwọn jàǹdùkú jí yíká ìgboro ìlú Àbújá. Ọ̀gá Adéṣọlá ṣe àfikún wípé àwọn ọmọrí kòtò ọ̀hún yóò dára ju èyí tí wọ́n ti ń lò tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ, yóò sì pẹ́. Àwọn iléeṣẹ́ kéékèèké àti alábọ́dé a máa pèsè àlékún ètò ìdàgbàsókè orílẹ̀-èdè. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Serafina Okon ròyìn wípé iléeṣẹ́ Safitel Learning Limited pẹ̀lú ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ ilé ìfowópamọ́ Nexin àti Smeda fi ẹ̀kọ́ iṣẹ́ lóríṣiríṣi kọ́ àwọn ènìyàn tó lé lẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta. Iléeṣẹ́ ọ̀hún fi àkókò yìí rọ gbogbo ọmọ orílẹ̀-èdè láti lo àǹfààní ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀hún fún ara wọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kí wọ́n lè níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́, ṣiṣẹ́ ara wọn bí ó ti tọ́ àti bí ó ti yẹ. Abala kìíní ni àwọn tó parí ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀hún báyìí. Ọwọ́ àjọ tó ń gbógun ti egbògi olóró lórílẹ̀‐èdè tí àdàpè rẹ̀ ń jẹ́ NDLEA lédè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ti ba akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga kan Rhoda Agbójé. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Rosemary Motlembilal ròyìn wípé ọwọ́ àjọ ọ̀hún tẹ Rhoda, ó sì jẹ́wọ́ wípé ọ̀rẹ́kùnrin òun Ifeanyi Nwankwo ló ń pèsè àkàrà egbògi olóró ọ̀hún tí òun sì ń tà fún àwọn ènìyàn l'Àbújá. Wọ́n rí ọ̀pọ̀ àkàrà egbògi olóró ọ̀hún ní ilé Ifeanyi pẹ̀lú àwọn ohun èlò tí wọ́n fi ń pèsè rẹ̀. Apàṣẹwàá àjọ ọ̀hún Mohammed Malami Sokoto sọ ọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àti wípé ọwọ́ yóò bá àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Ifeanyi tí wọ́n na pápá bora láìpẹ́. Tó kì í dùn púpọ̀ ṣéun ní ọbẹ̀ oge. Títí ìwòye ọ̀la, Ojúmọ́ Ire ni yóò mọ̀ wá.